Today marks 1 year since the deadly insurrection in Washington. 5 people died as thousands descended upon the U.S. Capitol trying to prevent the electoral vote certification from the 2020 election.
More than 700 people have since been charged with federal crimes stemming from that January 6th attack. KPRC2 Robert Arnold is joining us now with a closer look at the charges they're facing as this investigation continues.
Yeah, well, for the past year, words like sedition, treason, insurrection have been used to describe what happened on January 6th. Yet, none of the hundreds of people charged in connection with January 6th have been charged with those specific crimes. We spoke with a constitutional law expert to find out why we haven't seen these charges.
Those crimes are very, very hard to prove. They require basically an intent to try to frustrate or subvert the government.
Constitutional law professor Josh Blackman says while the public can debate whether January 6th meets the definition of an insurrection, an act or instance of revolting against civil authority or an established government, the law is much more strict. Blackman says some involved in January 6th may yet see insurrection charges, but it will require federal prosecutors to prove they went to the Capitol building with the intent of overthrowing our government.
I think the government doesn't want to bring a case unless they have a locked, solid argument in favor of insurrection.
Blackman says the same goes for sedition and treason, which requires levying war against the United States, providing aid to enemies, or conspiring to overthrow the government through force or delaying the execution of a law.
A lot of the people on January 6th did not have that intent and probably didn't even realize exactly what they were doing for a host of reasons.
But Blackman is clear he believes those who entered the Capitol that day are criminally liable, regardless of intent.
If you smash the window on the Capitol to break through, it doesn't really matter what your intent was. You're liable for a crime.
Many of those involved in January 6th have been charged with obstructing an official proceeding, which carries a punishment of up to 5 years in prison. And tonight at 10, we'll have an update on where the cases stand against Houston area residents involved in January 6th. Chris?